Right, everyone, it's WeaponCollector here. Right, it's a couple of minutes late today. 4 minutes late. So, yeah, I'm on. I'll be doing the live stream normal sort of times, you know, normal time that I always do. So if I turn time on quickly. So, yeah. So, I'll do my little bit I always do at the beginning. So, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. I'm sure you'll like it. If you like anything like this kind of stuff on here, wherever it is. Let me try and work that there. If you like any of that kind of stuff, you'll like this channel. If you're a long time follower and all that, and you ever wanted to support me, I've got a Patreon account where you can join from $1 a month and you'll get your name on there. Shows up better on proper videos. This is at an angle with a webcam. Yeah, and you can do other tiers to get other rewards. But also, if you shop at GearBest, Amazon or eBay, use my links below just to buy anything. So visit eBay, Amazon or GearBest through my links and do any shopping, and I'll get a percentage of what you spend at no cost to you. And yeah, I get something like 7 to 10% of what you spend. You know, how much money you spend. So you can support me that way just by buying stuff. So one good thing you could do: delete your bookmark for one of them, go onto it, and then bookmark it again once you've used my link. And then every time you buy from eBay or wherever, I'll get some money out of it. And you can support me then by doing nothing but buying what you want anyway. So, right, I'll come over to the comments now. I am thinking about, I've had an idea. I'll wait until I go into the comments, actually. Otherwise, there could be loads of you on and I wouldn't even know. Right, live chat. Press play on there. Put it down at a low setting. Zed not there, you right, mate? Jumpers up, you right? Hello, ladies. And Liam said, good evening, Mike. Looking forward to the stream. Already hit like gears. Well, I was just thinking, I want to get this on the screen somehow, but I don't know how. So I was thinking maybe I'll have to sellotape it onto this cap or something, and then maybe I'll just have to sit there like that all night with it taped on. I ain't got no tape at the minute though, so you just have to imagine what I'm trying to show you here. What do you think? That was on there like that. Either that or a necklace. Maybe I'll have to hang it from a necklace like that. Try to incorporate it into the video somehow. But yeah, it's too far. The only problem, I did think that, Liam, the only thing is, oh yeah, this side. Let's try it there, actually. Yeah, that might work. I didn't try it here. The only thing is, it's just like the other thing. It's a bit too far away. You know what I mean? That would do, I reckon, wouldn't it? But I think that's probably one of the better. Yeah, I reckon that would do it, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'd do, wouldn't it? So who else is on there? Marcus, you right, mate? The EDC channel, you right? He said, hear about the fish that swam into a brick wall. Damn. Kern, he said, you look mental with that on your head. I thought so too. CJ, Marcus said, too far away, Mike. Yeah, that's the only thing. I'll have to work out. I'll put a little fucking arm above here or something, have it hanging down. You know, see where my hand is. I have like a arm just hanging down, just so it's. Thing is, there's such a delay. I can't see where my hand was. If my hand was even low enough. Just where my fingers were, as you just about see. I'm just going to do the pop-out chat, and I can. It'll be longer on my screen then. Getting quite a few on already. I'll work something out. I said just about readable there, unless you can mount it somewhere close to the camera. I'll sort something out another day, I reckon. I only thought about it too late again. But there's some, you know, there's a couple of things I could do later down the line. Might be able to put it on a tripod just here. It's just in the corner. Glenn, he said, evening geese and lads in the chat. I was surprised the other week, stumbled upon your twin brothers videos. I thought it was you. Just listening now while I clean all the catty gear. Oh, nice, yeah. Yeah, well, now I've lost a bit of weight. We even look a lot more alike now. So, yeah. Patreon, all right, mate? They're not decent. Hang it on the soup bag. Yours are bound to ask what it is at least 10 times per stream. Yeah, exactly. Well, I did think what I might be able to do eventually. How's that? I don't know if I'm going to be sat in front of it now, though. Better catch up. Irishman, you right, mate? Humble Turbo said, I was watching Jurassic Park the other day when I thought, not only does my son have a stupid name, he's also a rubbish driver. That's right, that one went over my head, that one. ADC, what do you think about Barber for outdoor wear? You know what, mate? I've never used it. Never tried it. My ears are fucked today. I managed to pop both my ears earlier and I can hardly hear anything. Weapons, I've said it's hard to work out from the webcam perspective the distance and focus of the room from the camera. Yeah, exactly. What I'd have to do is do it afterwards, really. Before or after, yeah, it don't really matter, does it? Yeah. Right, where am I? I'll catch up. I boosted obviously, and who started off with the terrible jokes? Kern, wasn't it? No, the EDC channel. You're to blame for this. Started it in about 2 minutes. I was Anne Summers and asked us, are these French knickers satin? And she said, no, they're brand new. So Pete said, go, you're on, have to wait a few hours for Red Dead 2. Oh, right, good, you're on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to wait for that, I reckon. I ain't got enough money at the minute. I said, yeah, your head's in the way now. Yeah, typical, isn't it? Right, where is the edge of that? All right, I better work this out. It'll probably fall off now, yeah. Support. That'll do. Right, that's it. If we can't see it, that's the end of it. There's a DDC channel. Said the DDC channel, Barber is good stuff. It ain't cheap though. But even on there. Now it's in an angle where you can't even fucking see it. Difficult. How's that? Oh, Richard's on, you right, Rich? Alright, I'm giving up on that. If it's not working, it don't matter. I could also bring the tripod right forward. Now my head's going to be in the way for most of it now, isn't it? Oh, who cares? I'll sort it out another day. Right. Jumble Sub Buzzard, I hate abbreviations. Can I suggest we all stop using them ASAP? And then TY, thank you. Well, if I've missed anyone's comment, put them back on. I'll tell you what, that probably show up better when the video's finished, though. I don't know what quality it comes out on here, but I've got it set to 240 anyway, so it might actually look all right at 720. Actually, 720p, it does actually look all right. Can't change my settings back down now. Not 240. So I don't need to watch myself in 720, do I? So. Right. Yeah, as I said, if I've missed it out, Irishman, my wife suggested we play doctors and nurses to spice up our sex life. I put her on a trolley and Old Maid ignored her for 48 hours. In the EDC channel, you're to blame for this. These terrible jokes. Yeah, I beat you to it today, Liam. I thought he's slacking. What's he doing? He must be doing something. Drinking your coffee or something, I thought. Because normally you beat me to it by a mile. Last time I didn't even have to do any. Bristol said, I will sing you a song that won't take long. Evening, everyone. I still don't know what BNAG means. I don't know if anyone ever explained that one, did they? Nearly started on my coffee then already. I'm going to leave that for now. I'll search on my phone quickly. It's not going to come up with anything offensive, is it? Or shall I wait till someone tells me? Dave's on, you know what, Dave? Oh, I get it now. Fucking hell, that took me long enough to get that. Yeah, bang, out of order. It's bang, out of order. It wasn't until Marcus had wrote to EDC channel, lol, I like that I got it. Fucking hell. I don't always get the jokes on here. Jumble South Blues fucking Jurassic Park one went straight over my head. Right, I'll put it on live chat now. I've had it on top chat for a while. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to ask you lot a question. I had two questions, but I forgot what one of them was now. If I do a Halloween special, has anyone got any ideas of stuff I could do? Now, I'll tell you one thing. I probably won't be able to buy anything. Which probably even rule out a pumpkin unless I can get someone to buy me a pumpkin when they buy one, because someone's going to buy one soon to do the kids ones. But I'll tell you what I have got. I've got about 17 milk bottles, big milk jugs. And if I could make something out of that. Cheers, Liam, about the liking the stream. Just realised what I was watching wasn't even live. Then he said, I've been looking at the news today. Apparently 5 out of 6 scientists say playing Russian roulette is safe. Weapons and Stuff said, is it cold where you are? Feels really cold tonight, and the weather says it's about 2 degrees. Yeah, it was. It was cold during the day, and this evening the fucking drains was blocked, and I had to mess around out there just a t-shirt. Yeah, and that was cold. Yeah. Irishman said, have you ever done any martial arts? No, I've not. I've done a little bit of judo when I was a little kid, but I didn't really like the I just didn't like messing around what I class as play fighting with strangers. You know what I mean? If I could have done it with my brother or something, I probably might have been quite good, but I don't know. They chuck you straight in and it was just weird. Dumbledore Boo said, never trust a dwarf who tells you your wife's hair smells nice. Fuck's sake. I said, Michael Myers versus British Knife Lords. Oh, that could work. Yeah, nice. Didn't they to do a Halloween ghost story stream? Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back and check all these. I did think about a story. The only thing I've told my original, like my Halloween stories. I wonder if there's any think of any more. And I can't remember any ghost stories. You know, I'm terrible for things like that. But I'm not saying I won't do that. But yeah. I need to do a bottle cutting video using weapons found on horror. That's good. Yeah. Yes, I like that. Yeah, that's perfect because that's nice one. That could work. Yeah, definitely. Glenn said it's fucking freezing in Wakefield, West Yorkshire. David said you could just scare the little shits with your guns and take their candy. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully they'll have some money on them. Glenn says steal the neighbours' pumpkins. They don't need them. Yeah, another good idea. Yeah, as I've said today, if you trick or treat now, stand and deliver. I like that. EDC Town said 6 out of 7 dwarfs aren't happy. Sam said my redneck doorbell will be set for Halloween. Doubt I'll get many trick or treaters though. Yeah, bloody hell. Right, Tumbo. Richard said it's cold and windy here. When I was welding outside, I was shaking and shivering. Yeah, it was making doing this fucking a pain in the ass. It was so cold. It was pretty much as soon as I was taking the heat gun off of it, it was fucking going hard again. That's why I had to rush so quickly when I put it in the press. Pete said, if you want my help with the Halloween thing, I can send you some footage if you need any specific shots. Oh yeah, I'll keep you in mind for that. I'll have to have a think what I can I'll have a think about it, see what I can do, and then yeah. Then they said to the EDC channel, and Snow White thought 7-Up was a soft drink till she met the dwarfs. Marcus said, how about another sub fest? Yeah, I could do, yeah. I'll leave that a bit. So I was thinking about that today, because what I may do is do another video soon directing people back to that one. Because there's been a few more people on there on that video, so I recommend you lot go and have a look on there on that sub one. Glenn said, do you go hunting? Occasionally. I'll be honest with you, I haven't been hunting for years. Purely just because I don't go out a lot, really. And I don't have the opportunity to do it. But I have done, and I could do. And I probably could go with some shotguns in that as well. But yeah, I never get round to it. But the way I've always done it myself, because I've only got air rifles for that kind of thing, air rifles. But I could go with 410 and 12 bore using my cousins on landies, you know, we're allowed to shoot on. But I never have yet. I've been on there. Well, no, I have been. Weird thing is, I've been with him to do some sort of pest control, shooting rabbits, and but every time we went, we never got any. We weren't there long enough and that, and then we end up just I'd end up bringing my body armor along to test it. We end up doing that instead. I'm more interested in that, taking stuff out to test. David said, go to the deeply Christian South in the US dressed as a camp devil with a mask of Hillary Clinton. Fuck's sake. Sabu said, a recent survey was conducted to study the effect of alcohol as on walking. The results were staggering. I don't know where the fuck you lot get these from, I'll tell you. Yeah, so Halloween ideas if you got any. But I do think, yeah, I reckon that one, if I can think of some stuff for yeah, testing out different Darryl. I forgot about, yeah, did you lot know I've got my own logo on here now? Do you want to that is clapping and put on my logo, WC. Yeah, I'll have to try and find some of the weapons from films. I think that's a good idea. Marcus said farmers will let you shoot pigeons and blackbirds, no problem. Well, that's pretty much what we're doing, Marcus. Yeah, he's got permission on a couple of fields. Yeah, but because we was doing it at night, go night shooting, it would have been rabbits at that point. But yeah, blackbirds and pigeons and all that. Yeah, yeah, got my own logo. Look, Daryl's just put it on. I think. Well, I'll have to have a think. What? Yeah. So Jason, Friday the 13th, that would be machete. Michael Myers would be a great big butcher's knife, but I might have to get some other stuff because the thing is, that's the only thing I don't have at the minute. A butcher's knife with a point on it. Got a great big knife like that with a rounded tip on it, because that's that came. But WC drinking his water, yes, exactly. I ain't got one with a point. But the thing with Michael Myers, he must use loads of things, mustn't he? Oh, my fucking ears. Weapons and stuff said, sadly, no actual farms near me. There are fields, but are all privately owned as a cash speculation thing, then sold on. So there's muddy, empty fields. TJ said, night rat shooting is good. Dan said, WC, you must have some connections. Get your own emoji. I know. I'll tell you what that is. That's from 10 years on YouTube, you see. Once you've been on for 10 years, you get your own logo. Pete said, I saw a massive pointy butcher's knife in TK Maxx the other day. Should have got it. Yeah, it's weird. That's the only thing I don't have here. I suppose I could probably make one. Right, I ain't got a couple of days. What actual day is Halloween? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, isn't it? Slingshot Warrior, you're right, mate. But the thing, Michael Myers must have loads of stuff he's used down the years, isn't he? Who else we got? Michael Myers. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I ain't getting a fucking chainsaw out, I'll tell you that. I may have to. I'll get a chainsaw out, but I won't be able to use it. I'm giving away all what I'm going to do now, so it won't be no surprise. Yeah, I may have to get a chainsaw out and then just use something else, you know. Hammers, knives, yeah, exactly. Jason machete. Well, what I might do is use all these things against against the bottles. As I said, I think I've got about 17 milk jugs, so I can do them. Cameron said, "Have you ever used a Nepalese cookery knife, Mike?" I've never actually used one. The funny thing is, in my my knife collection video recently, I fucking forgot. I've forgot I even had one. I didn't even put it in it. Yeah, I've got one, an old one, but it's got a bit of a split, like a crack in the blade. David said you can easily buy Freddy's claw hand, and Weapon Enough said pretty sure Freddy's claw would be illegal under stupid UK laws on those. Yeah, it's one of them. It's very confusing, and I don't know. But I did. Yeah, that's the only thing. I won't be able to buy anything for it because I ain't got no. I think I've got £7, and Patreon money would be too late for them. Oh yeah, and I think the £7 I need it for something else. I need it to buy some kydex to make some more crossbow quivers. Yeah, well, I'll think of something. There's loads of ideas, isn't there now? There's loads of killers, isn't there? There's Scream. He must have, that fucking thing on Scream must have used loads. Things at War said I saw a great documentary about Battle Hastings. Nice. Yeah, I like the old Battle Hastings. Pete said, and it's shit as a real weapon. Zombie Go Boom tested it. What's that, Peach? Did I miss something there? What did they test? Oh, the cookery or something else. Sam said I have an 8-inch cookery swapped with my guide during altitude training years. Actually, I won't get it out. It's in the cupboard just here. But I notice if I mess around and it moves that wire, I'll go offline. Captain Bogrell, you alright, mate? Is it alright, mate? If you have a fire axe or a normal tree felling axe, there's a reference to the shining in there. Yeah, I could do that. I could definitely get an axe, a machete. Yeah, the only real obvious one that you'd think I'd have or shine is a fucking great big kitchen knife with a sharp end. Oh, the Freddy glove. Yeah, I imagine that would be terrible. I imagine trying to stab some. You might be able to slash someone with it, but that's all you're going to get, ain't you? EDC said, if a group of Halloween clowns attacks you, go for the juggler. The juggler. David said, Pitchfork Jason used one in the first movie. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. GD Rapson, someone dislikes your live stream. Not good. Probably one of the trolls. Richard said Michael Myers used a pair of scissors and a rake and a pitchfork. You know, that's what I mean. That's a good thing. There's loads of things, isn't there? I could probably just do one on Michael Myers, one for each film. I'll do that. It's fucking Halloween, isn't it? Yeah, maybe I'll do a Halloween thing with each fucking weapon from a different film. That's not definite, but that could be done. Liam said to David, technically second as Jason, wasn't really in the first movie. Bristol said, we haven't seen your catapult collection, Mike. No, yeah, I might have to do that then. Irishman said, Halloween, you could dress up as Fred West and offer this to girls. I ain't doing that, I tell you. I'll have the police onto me. Like I said, every kid in the UK is taught about that in history lessons. About 1066, yeah, Battle of Hastings. Captain Bogrel said, wrap some barbed wire around your baseball bat and you could have the bat from The Walking Dead. Good idea. Irish man said, I love reading about Battle of Hastings when I was in school. Yeah, weird thing. I don't think they ever taught us that in school, but I learnt about it myself and have been to, all the area down there. Captain, you right, mate? Thinks it was, said I have much English ancestry. Nice. Now you're one of you're our American brother and English descendant. Glenn says, show us the catties. I'll get them out first. I think some from my bug out bags. Joe said, just put a few Halloween lights up. Unitarian surplus, right, mate? Dave said you could use sharpened Bowie knife for Michael Myers. Yeah, good idea. Rumsoff said we were barely taught any English history in school. We was always taught strange, like I said before, a lot of medieval stuff, but it always tended to be stuff about fucking taxes and stuff like that, and what I class as extremely boring stuff. Now, if it was fucking battles and wars and shit, I might have liked it. I probably wouldn't have then, though. Samuel said to Marcus, I wish I had more time there. It's only a 4-day stay and most of the time at altitude. I think it was interesting because of his political intrigue. Like I said to Slingshot, well, yeah, a lot of East Coasters do. Look at the places named New England, yeah. David said, America is a country full of bloody puffs with their guns, afraid of hand-to-hand. Like so. I don't agree with that personally, Dave. Because we have quite a few there's quite a few American people on this chat right now. I said Dover is up in Delaware. I said I think our medieval history was on church and the religious boring stuff. I agree. Would much rather have learnt about medieval weapons and battles. Now look what you've done now. Right, Bullfrog. Evening, Michael fell off 5-step ladder today. Straight onto a paint can, crushing it. Or straight on my arse onto one of the paint pallets. What a day I'm having beer now. Like so. Bush Crafton's on. Did you hurt your arse or anything? Or? Captain Bogfrog said, what you drinking tonight, Mike? Just water in there, and coffee in there. Right, where am I? Jumbo Sabu said, I remember in history being taught that many houses had the windows boarded up due to window tax. Yes, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do know that one. Yeah, because you see it now, don't you? Bricked up windows, don't you? Because of the window tax stuff. Yeah. Due to the window tax, round where I live, most windows are boarded up due to vandalism. I'd say. I think I said we do things differently, but we like our ways. Exactly. Oh, I've got nothing against Americans. Americans I class you as my brothers. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone. I've got nothing against anyone. I was going to say something else then. I have a mate who comes over from America to visit me. I think it was in America, we like our guns, bowies, knives, and tomahawks. Captain said non-drinker here, also a vegan. Nice. Yeah, I've never done vegan. I'll be honest with you. I eat at least one meal a day that's just vegetables, though. So I don't think it would bother me to be like vegetarian. I know that's not vegan, but you know what I mean. As I said, wasn't there a similar thing like a chimney tax? That one I'm not sure of, Liam. I never heard of that one, but I know definitely about the old window tax thing. Then not easy. I hate ladders. I fell off a 20-foot one once. Fuck's sake. Like I said, America is my second home. Bullfrog said, evening, Mark. I hurt my ass and my bare foot crushed a paint can. So as you can imagine, pretty painful. No serious injury though. You have to get used to the pain in the trades. Yeah, it's good to hear you didn't hurt yourself then properly, you know what I mean, like badly. Oh, missing a comment there. Oh no, it's CJ Rattrap and all brothers across the sea. Yeah, exactly. Pete said be gone, V gone. Joke. Right. Samuel said, Marcus, have you seen my car? Things what I said, we own these things because they are display individual power and freedom. Captain said, lol, I'm about skin and bones now. Also, but I hate ladders, especially when I get them in my tights. As I said, a half tax was a property tax during the medieval and early modern times, levied on each half. It was calculated based on the number of halves a fireplace within a municipal area. Saying that now, that I do know about that, and I'll tell you how I know about that. From you ever seen Edwardian Farm and Victorian Farm? I'm sure they mentioned that on there. Now you've worded it like that, yeah. That does ring a bell now. Deanton Jump said, evening, chaps. I'll be here for a little while, then got work at 4:30. Yeah, bloody hell, that's an early start. What time is it where you are then now? As I said, just look it up. Just looked it up. We've always had stupid taxes. Yeah, they'd tax any fucking thing, wouldn't they? Damn said, I thought it had. Hang on. I thought I had it in one of my videos. 2011 Challenger Kowalski edition. Nice. Richard said, if he could ever afford to go to America, he would like to enter some of the archery competitions. Seems a lot more in the States than here. That'd be good, wouldn't it, Rich? Like when Adam Chaladin goes over there to do his knife throwing, doesn't he? Captain Bullfrog, never fallen from a ladder. Actually, I haven't. Fell from a trampoline plenty of times. When I was a kid, we had a huge 14-foot one, and you could time your bounce right before your mate landed and shoot him 15 foot up. Fucking hell. As I said, never watched those shows properly. I've seen bits and pieces of them. I'll tell you what, Liam. Edwardian Farm and Victorian Farm, and Wartime Farm, I used to love them. They're really interesting, and they're actually they teach you a lot of stuff that you could use for prepping stuff and survival, or not survival, but post-apocalyptic stuff, because that's how we'd have to go back to living like the Victorians and that. Yeah, really good. Number Sabu says, seen any good films lately? I watched a film called Good Night Mommy, German sort of horror film. That was good. And I watched a time travel film called Ark, which at first I wasn't sure about, but then got better. That's the only two I can think of right now. But I wrote down some time travel films for when Glow in the Dark comes on, because he wanted to know last time, didn't he? Right, where am I? He said the Bullfrog, I wasn't hurt too badly either, just a couple of bruises. Mind you, if I hadn't fallen on the bottom rung, it might have been different. Oh, Jim said he's got. So you got to go to bed to get up. Yeah, I'll get you now. Rumsoff said, what's next is a light bulb tax. Each bulb in the house occurs a tax. The more watts, the more cost. I'm surprised I haven't. Captain said, fell off the roof. 7th of December 2005 changed my life. Yeah. Oh, that's a shame, mate. Bullfrog said, ladders suck, but there's the only way I can get ridiculously high walls and ceilings. It's 7 hours into a job. Ah, bloody hell. Lucio, you right, mate? Sam said, I didn't buy it for the gas mileage. I had it up to 157 miles an hour. Fucking hell. Tumbo said, I watched 3-2, mate. What's that? What? 3? I watched the free. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Victorian farm, Edwardian farm, wartime farm. They're good, aren't they, Dumbo? They're good. I think, and you can learn a lot of things. I learned loads of things. But there was one where they'd run a car off of they ran a car by burning wood, and then the gas that came off that could be burnt, and they ran a car off basically burning wood in a fucking bin, because that's how they used to do it. I got you in the end, Tumbo. I wasn't sure. I get confused. I wasn't sure if you was saying, if you was going to say 310 to Yuma for a second, because we was on about films. Kern said, if I went to America, I would be doing archery. I'd be shooting guns. Irishman said, I only have a step ladder. My real ladder left over when it was free. Bullfrog said, does Ed not deal? That would be. That's like the would you jump out of an airplane for $1 million trick question. I've said, if you manage to get it 164 miles an hour, that'd be the best speed. Samuel said, highway about 2 miles from my place. I have a radar detector. Nice. And so I said, British Nanny State, I voted early today. Yeah, I said I was going to buy Ark on DVD the other day, but it doesn't exist. It's only on Netflix, so I'll get it on Netflix again for a bit. Samuel said, weapons and stuff. If I had to decline in terrain, I might, but that'd be cheating. I've said, there's some Russian car channels on YouTube that convert cars to run off of wood fuel. Yeah, there's loads. There's some really, really, really interesting things on Edwardian Farm, Victorian Farm, and Wartime Farm, and there might have been another one. Yeah, I used to actually look forward to watching them. Marcus said, "Lol, a girl I knew in Idaho hit 100 in her Toyota Tercel. The cop who pulled her over didn't believe his speed gun and let her off. Fuck you know." And not easy to Bullfrog. I've jumped out of an aircraft lots of times. I used to have a job loading stuff into the things. Callum, you right, mate? He said, what's the crack? At some stage, could you do a review on the knife called the Whitby Lockback, please? If I get one, yeah, definitely. Thing is, I don't buy a lot of knives, you know. I get sent mine, and a lot of them are just stuff in my collection. But if I can get one, I will. Does anyone here wish they were born in America? No, I'll be honest. I do like living in the UK and being English, and I like our gun laws, really. I know it may sound ridiculous, but the thing is, I never, ever will get shot. And I don't have to ever, ever think I'll get shot. You know what I mean? And that's the difference. In America, you could walk out your door and get shot in about 2 seconds. For me to get shot, it'd be very, very, very rare. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's a bad country, but, you know, if you look at it in that way, Bullfrog said, I've been over 160 miles an hour twice. That is all I'll say for legal reasons. Kiwi said, have you lost weight? Yes, I have, mate. I've lost about 2.5 stone. Oh, no, I'm not saying I would go to America if I could, Sam, and all that. I don't mean it like that. You know, it's just if you asked anyone, would they prefer being born in another country? I think most people would say they'd prefer to be born in their country, wouldn't they? Because that's what they are. You know, Americans would say America. Unless you lived in like a really fucked up shithole, then you might think, yeah, I would be, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying I couldn't ever get shot over here, but it's a lot different over here. To get shot over here, you'd have to be in the wrong areas, hanging around with the wrong people. I think there's 14 pounds in a stone, and it was 2.5 stone I've lost. Oh, yeah, don't get me wrong, I love America and all that, but yeah. Where am I? Slingshot said I was born in the deep south. Irishman said the Slingshot Warrior. I like being Irish, but if I was an American, I would like to have been a Confederate in the Civil War. Oh, no, I don't. And another thing, Slingshot Warrior, I don't mean like gun violence, but what I mean is you have a gun, your neighbour would have a gun, all your neighbours have guns, right? and a lot of them can carry them. In the UK, no one can carry a gun, and probably maybe 1 in 50 people might have a shotgun. That's all I mean. So the chances of getting shot over here are very, very, very slim compared to a country where virtually everyone has a gun. Do you know what I mean? That's all I mean. It's, you know. Right, where am I? Richard said, Ari, watching my punching with body armor video, notice it sometimes winding up my left hook. Something I need work on. Someone said, no, I mean, never say never about being shot. I said, it depends where you go, mate. Most places are nice where the cops everywhere. Yeah, I think you lot didn't really quite get what I meant. I don't mean that everyone's going around shooting each other. You know, it's just if you compare a country where you've got shitloads of guns and you've got hardly any guns, you know. And, you know, I think people, I don't know, people look at that and think I would love to live in a country where everyone can have guns. I actually prefer our gun laws, but I never, ever have to think I've got to go against someone with a gun, you know. Weapons I've said, pretty sure with US violence figures, you take off firearm suicides and inner city gang violence, the figures are quite low. Bullfrog said, there are shootings here where I am every so often. Knife attacks and serious assaults are a weekly thing. On the other hand, guns are not needed to kill someone. They are common in London, but not outside. Yeah. Cam said, being American would be class because Northern Irish and the gun laws over here are stricter in England. Matt said, Rhys Davis was shot just going to play football. Yeah, I think a lot of you aren't really getting what I meant, so we'll just ignore all that. You know what I mean, I don't want to explain anymore. You know what I mean? Captain said, we're out of control with gun violence here for sure. Said not decent. I have to admit, I have no desire to visit the US on holiday, not because of violence, but because there's nothing there that really interests me. Yeah, what I'm talking about is not the gun violence in America at all. That's not what I meant. Not saying you meant that, said not Z, but I meant the others, you know, and everyone. Sabu said the super with Val Kilmer was okay. I think his voice was dubbed over. Oh, really? I said, but I would agree with you that would be a bit of a worry if someone could go for a gun after a minor argument. Yeah, that's getting the point, Liam. Yeah. I live in America because we're an armed population. Our murder rate are rather low. Richard Weapons, I'd rather live in America. They have a lot more bows with higher draw weights that I like. Glenn said, I get you. Glenn said, just waiting for my ride out of lamping with the dogs and a spot of Fez with the catties. Captain Bogfell said, off topic, but forgot to ask if you're going to get something like Red Dead Redemption 2. That's just come out. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get it. I just don't know when. I ain't got the money at the minute. Dumble Sabu said, yeah, due to throat cancer he had. Oh, Val Kilmer, I didn't know that. Seems it was, nobody goes for the gun after an argument, with the exception of certain areas. Matt said, Mike, you'd hate South Africa. I've been there twice. You have to be on the guard at all times. Yeah, I've said to you, I like Americans and I like America, but I do actually prefer our gun laws, and yeah. Thing is, it really doesn't matter where you live. If you live in a country where everyone has guns, or you live in a country where no one has guns, they just kill each other in different ways, don't they? You know, murder and killing is just a thing that's always going to happen, isn't it? No matter where you live, it's just with a gun, it's a lot easier. Kiwi said there are a lot of acid attacks here in the UK because you douse someone with acid, you are charged with a lesser crime of deviates instead of attempted murder. Yeah. No, they ought to have really high sentences for that. I think they're gone, weren't they? I think they have done it, but yeah, it should be attempted murder. Wolfrock said the UK is a collapsing nation, guns or not. Be honest, I'd rather get shot than be a victim of an acid attack, which inside London, more than one a day. The UK, if everyone had guns, there'd be a massacre within days. Let's change the subject now. It's going a bit dark now. Sam said, when I grew up, if you had a problem with someone, you smack each other around. Younger generation doesn't do that, my belief. That's true. It's true. I agree with Jack Striker when he said about that. If the UK had suddenly given US gun laws, it would be a disaster. No, it's not political bullfrog, and it's not that. It's just boring me now, and it's just talking sort of, you know, it was only because I answered a question about would I like to have been born American, and that's turned into something I'm not really interested in, you know. Glenn said, any suggestions on a PCP air rifle? I'm looking at the BSA R10. I don't know. I don't know what that one is, so it's hard for me to say, really. I don't know a lot about PCPs anymore. Matt said he wants to know if he can cut his balls off with that razor. If PCP scales, I found out I got another kid on the way. I'd say. Oh, Christ's sake. This one's too blunt, mate. Sam said, how about a scary movie review for Halloween? Oh, could do, yeah. Yeah. I'll have to have a think. I'll see if I can think of something I would really recommend. And if I can't think of anything, that'll be the go-to, I reckon. Williams, I said, anyone know any good brands of body warmers, fleeces that are compact but very warm? Well, if mine is here, we'll have a look. I've got a shitty old thing, but it might have a brand. So I've got a weird fleece thing up there. Not a weird fleece thing, but it's nice and it is nice and warm. John said, hang on. No. Richard said the compound bow I'm building is going well. I reckon it'll be around £120 draw. Very nice, comfortable weight. That's way too much for me. Things for Warris, I'd be interested. It will still be an interesting comedy, an international version of Freaky Friday. Yeah, I can agree with you there. Then he said, Glenn Ackred, don't get a PCP rifle, they're not awfully good. Glenn said, I just want something quiet, to be honest. Realtree 2.2, I'd have another Springer, but know the benefits and cons of pre-test. Yeah, you're right there. I must admit, PCP is virtually silent, isn't it? Bullfrog saying, thumbs down to Halloween. Pete said, I'll do what the women did and cut the back of my hand. Yeah, exactly. Sam said 1 to 5 WC's ratings on scary movies. Good idea. Ben said, cheers, this is my only downfall. What quality Springer can you suggest, please? I don't know. There's plenty of good Springers, though. I suppose it all depends how much money you've got to spend as well. But even the budget ones are all right. Liam said, to test a knife is sharp. I generally run it across my thumb without much pressure. Irishman said, when I was a kid, Salem's Lot frightened the shit out of me. Yeah, that is a good film, actually. Bullfrog said, I have 2 fleeces, a special forces, one in a Berghaus, sleeveless, can go on over a jumper. Thinks it was an American and Englishman swap bodies and the comedy ensues from there. Sam said, last decent one I can think of offhand, 13 Ghosts. Yeah, 13 Ghosts was alright, actually. I quite like that. Exit said, Day State Wolf, the entire barrel shrouded, baffled. Nice. Matt said, did Pennywise shit you up as a kid, mate? Yeah, I think so. I'll tell you what, when I read it about 2 years ago, that fucker gave me nightmares then. I was having nightmares every single night about it when I was reading the book. But not till he said to Glenn, then get a Springer with a built-in suppressor, and PCBs ain't that quiet. Pete said, the Daisy Red Rider. Yeah, I think he wants to go hunting with it, though. Karen said, what did the policeman say to his belly button? You're under a vest. Like I said, not seen it, Sam. Richard said, Mike, have you tried any other plastics that can be manipulated with heat for knife handles? Would be good to know how many plastics can be used. I've not, but I know for a fact Malk has. So if I remember, I'll ask him. I'll ask Malk if he knows any others. He definitely does know, because he's done a few things with stuff like HDPE and stuff like that. You know, I'll ask him. Marcus said to Exit, you know of any quiet air pistols? Yeah, Glenn just said HDPE, yeah. Dumble's Albu said to Liam, running a blade over your thumb can cause no end of issues. Not getting shot in the hand or making the bloody jump out of the petri dish. Like a thing. Well, I said, I've read it, and Stephen King's a perv. He has something weird sexual thing in every one of his books. Slingshot. Every single one of them has something weird in it. He said, I always found the original Psycho to be more scary than any other horror, simply because mad people actually exist. Yeah, I like Psycho as well. That is very good. He said, BRB, go and see if Red Dead is working yet. Nice. Go and have a bit of fun on that, mate. Marcus said, try replacing the scales on a Swiss Army knife. I might do that. As I've said, to jump to a fake hand for the effect as well. With hats and pump packs and shotguns only 300 odd. Why can't I just buy one and iron? Now, you'll be surprised, shotguns are fucking cheap as fuck half the time. I remember seeing 410 shotguns for less than fucking 80 quid, no. I think it was, yeah, 12-year-old kids in gangbang. Yeah, but they was all the same age, though. Captain said, damn, my wife is being a bit later, friends. See you later. Irishman said, Mike, have you ever made a pan of slingshot for the dart shooter? No. You don't know. That's the first time I've heard of that properly, I think. I may know what it is, but just not know what the name of it is. Double Sabu said to Liam, yeah, so fake, far too noticeable. Same as Freddy Krueger's hand when he cuts his fingers off. Well, that one I noticed. You know what, though? I've never noticed that was obviously fake, the hand in... I'm going to have to rewatch that and see. I never thought that was noticeable in the thing, though. Not when he cuts his thumb. Maybe I'm so busy looking at the blood and thinking how painful that would be to do that. To get a fucking knife, a scalpel, and just... Because if someone said I need blood off you, I wouldn't fucking go like that, would you? I'd do it like somewhere here or somewhere where it's not going to... Because you're going to fucking touch someone with that thumb. That's like the worst place, or there. Yeah. Oh, the arm with the petri dish is obviously... Oh, right. Yeah, that's the problem with these Blu-rays and that. They show up all of the things that you can't see on the old VHSs and DVDs. Bullfrog said 12 gauge 2+1 hat sound with tactical grip as snap rings too. Right, where am I? From stuff said it's mostly on the modern Blu-ray releases that the arm with the Petri dish is obviously fake. Right. Exit said do some nice Dremel file or Dremel work on the sack too. I haven't done file work for ages now. Last time I did it was on that tactical meat cleaver. Matt said, Mike, would you be Sub-Zero, Buzzsaw, Dynamo, or Fireball from the Running Man? You know what? I don't know. Definitely not Dynamo. It'd probably have to be Buzzsaw. That's a fucking good film, that is. I love the Running Man. Sabu is the same as the priest's hand at the end of the blob. No, Mike, when the blood jumped out the dish. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, I'll have to rewatch that and have a look at that bit. Things that War said, do you Brits have any food product icons? Can't think of any. Can you think of any food product icons? I can't think, because the problem, what happens over here, Slingshot, is most of what you would have, we'd have over here. So Tony the Tiger, you know, all that. We just use what you have, because a lot of your products are sold here anyway. Like most of the US TV programs will be shown here. Most, but not all big food products will be over here. Not all of them, though. Samsung battery is running low. Good evening to all friends across the pond. See you later, Sam, if you got to go, mate. Marcus said, Mike, I left a message on your discussion page. Cheers. That's the good thing to do. If you ever get hold of me, put something on there. What was that on the on like the community tab? John said, getting cut on the finger isn't fun, especially when it's to the bone. Yeah, I know. I imagine. Well, yeah. I didn't cut myself that deep for a long time, but I don't know if I've ever. No. Well, I've had to have a couple of stitches in my hand before, but yeah. I've said, would love to hear Mike sing a Dynamo. Fuck that. Irishman said The Keep. No, that's a good horror movie. Yes, that is good. Have all of you lot seen The Keep? It's got some good special effects in as well, ain't it? Good sort of original sort of smoke whirling around the thing. I've got that ready to watch again because I watched that recently, well, a couple of years ago, and I want to watch it again. Dead Not Z said Slingshot Warrior, fish and chips, Cornish pasties, roast beef. I thought he meant, Marcus and Darren, I thought he meant, when he meant that, I thought he meant things like, yeah, look, Colonel Sanders, Aunt Jemima, Quaker Oats. He means stuff like that. That's why I said Tony the Tiger. You know, stuff like Uncle Ben's rice. Remember, we don't have a lot of that kind of stuff, do we? Number Sabu says, shame about Buzzsaw not hanging around. He had to split. Yeah, I think what Slingshot Warrior means is, yeah, like Colonel Sanders, Aunt Jemima and that. I can't think of any. Number Sabu said, paper cut hurts more than a knife. It does, it does. Especially if you get one down there. Jeans and Jump said, Michael Burt's 999 gave me nightmares as a kid. It would be me in each situation. One of my mates was one of the actors in one of them. I don't know if there was a kid who got attacked by bees. He got attacked by a swarm of bees. And the person doing the acting was one of my mates. I said, I didn't really like The Keep other than the soundtrack and special effects. Yeah, the soundtrack and the special effects are good though, aren't they? Don said Jumble. I'll agree. It is a slightly odd film, isn't it, though? Yeah, I do like the special effects in that. Jumble, Jumble said him and Count from Sesame Street. Bloody hell. What about Fraggle Rock? I think you lot are still getting... Yeah, the monkeys from PG Tips. That's sort of... I don't think he means food, Marcus. He means the characters to them. You know what I mean? Like Ronald McDonald. He means that kind of stuff. Do we have any English ones? But I can't think of any. Yeah, the Jolly Green Giant. Yeah, we got the Jolly Green Giant. Slingshot. Yeah. Yeah, monkey from the PG Tips. Harry Ramsden fish and chip. Yeah, I suppose. Richard said, Mike, did you find out why Shed Ninja's channel has no videos on? No, I sent him a message saying if you want to reply, I asked him what happened, but I also said if you're just leaving that behind, don't bother replying. You know, so yeah, I didn't get a reply yet. So sadly, no. But I'd be ashamed to not see Shed Ninja anymore because he was good. He was good, wasn't he? All right. Working the stuff with the monkey on Cocoa Pops. Oh, yeah, if he's got a name, I don't know. All right. Things what I said, I guess product mascots are an American thing. Well, my problem is I can never bloody remember anything like that. But other people might be able to think of some. Tony the Tiger's the only thing I can think of. The Milky Bar Kid. They are the Milky Bar Kid. That's one. Yeah, the Bristow Kids. Milky Bar Kid, definitely. I said one of the voice actors from Tony the Tiger is the same guy who does Cortez voice in Future Perfect. Bloody hell. Nice. Wolfram said, Mike, you're an OG. Cheers. Original gangster. Well, I looked it up. It don't always just mean original gangster. It just means you're one of the original ones. Matt said, Captain Freedom to Wardrobe on the double. And Abu said, used to love all the free gifts inside cereals. Yeah, I bet they don't put them in anymore, do they? In case you choke on them. I said, I guess so, Mark. The Milky Bar Kid. Yeah, the Milky Bar Kid. Then not saying, he said, I think the monkey is Coco. Can't think why. Yeah, I can't think of a lot of them. I bet there are. I bet there's shitloads, but just if you don't pay a lot of attention to that kind of stuff, see, you know, I literally can't think of a single thing apart from the ones I've said. Any others, anyway. But as I mentioned, most of the American ones we would probably have because most products are sold birds. Yeah, Captain Birdseye. Yeah. Compared to meerkats, yeah. Here's one for you. What's the fucking Hastings one? And the bulldog. Nice crispy snap, crackle and pop. They are, yeah. We'll have to get because Slingshot War said he was watching a Hastings thing. He'll have to go on. But you know what? What's the bloke in it called something? In the Hastings adverts. You know, 0800. Was it 0800 001066? He's probably not called anything, is he? But what's the bloke who does the cleaning stuff? Barry Scott. What's the American bloke who died, who was a similar thing? Who I could Slingshot. There was a infomercials bloke who used to have black hair and a beard who died. A baggage like a suitcase fell. Yeah, Billy. Is it Billy Mays? Yeah. Well, Barry Scott is like Billy Mays. Sort of, you know, vaguely. Kiwi said Gaza. Bean and Jump said some fit widows for the fucking what are they called? Fucking Scottish widows. Yeah, that bloody annoying Go Compare singer. Yeah, they are. Bullfrog said town is called Battle where 1066 took place, not actually Hastings. I know the area quite well. Yeah, that got mentioned last time. Thing is, though, if you say Battle every time, no one will know what you're on about. I've been there. In fact, I've been to Hastings about 3 times, and I've been to the Abbey, and I've been in all the fields, and I've done the tour. But if you say you went to Battle, most people wouldn't know what you're talking about. So half the time, it's pointless being too specific about things. And they just, you know, that's been mentioned like 3 times now. Weapons Officer, yeah, Billy Mays here with all his cocaine. Mark said, I think the girl that does the Admiral insurance ad is a real romper. Jumbo Sabu said, Victor Khan, he liked the company. He liked the company for Gillette so much he bought the company. Dal said, I thought that was food products. You can't drink silly bang. Oh, yeah, good point. Thanks up, Warrior. Captain Birdseye, Barry Scott. Yeah, they are, yeah. Well, you might be able to drink silly bang. I don't know. I've not tried it. Danny Wells, you're right, Danny. Is that you, Danny? As in Danny, Charlie's brother. So how you doing? Long time no see. Yeah, it must be then. You're right. Jumbo Sabu, or was it Remington Shavers? Bertie Bassett, yeah. Pee-wee's got an obsession with Fred and Rose West. That's about 4 times he's mentioned them. Matt said, man, the chick with Scottish Widows was hot. Single bird's eye vegetables, yeah. Weapons Officer, wonder why she was a widow then. Yeah, exactly. It's not now. Number Sabu said, like the product so much I meant that it was his catchphrase. Rawful said, like everywhere else along the south coast, till you get to Brighton, and it's a shithole on the other side too. You lot are just naming bloody foods now, aren't you? Foods and serial killers. Danny said, I have to send you my number, pal. We'll have a catch up. Yeah, do that, mate. I'm on Facebook, so that's the easiest way to contact me for things like that, Dan. When I said maybe she's Black Widow, Snuffson. Could be. Oh, I thought I fucking liked that. It keeps going up. I had actually meant to like that comment, Bullfrog, but where it shoots up, I'd missed it. Drinks water. Do you have a Cadbury bunny? Yes, yeah. We have the Cadbury bunny. And it's voiced by, what's her name? Can't remember her bloody name now. She was on that. She was getting stoned on that fucking thing recently, wasn't she? What's her face in the Boddington's ad? Melanie Sykes. Yeah. I forgot about her. Yes, I agree with you there. God, yes. What's the old bird who does the Cadbury bunny? Can't remember her name now. Danny said, I've been making a few catapults. They're good too. I had a pheasant yesterday. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's good. Richard said, was that foods and serial killers meant to be a pun, mate? No, it wasn't. No, so if it came out like one, that was a pure fluke. Secret Water Cadbury's is an English company. No, that actually wasn't supposed to be a pun. I just as I kept seeing the fucking word Fred West keep coming up. Oh yeah, serial killers. Yeah. No, total coincidence. They're not easy. Talking of foods, anyone else stocking up on grub, etc., in case no Brexit deal? If the rumours are only half true, there will be problems. Yeah, that's a good point there. Not Z. Bullfrog said, hopefully they have since banned that Valve show. What show's that? I've missed something there. Right, I don't know. Marcus said he thinks it's American owned now. Cadbury's was an English company, now American. Darren Hufford. Yeah, it does. I Slingshot. What about Gary Lineker? Have you ever heard of him? Slingshot War said, we bought you out. Well, bought us out, or they might have sold it, you know. Who knows? Irishman said, Yanks bought Cadbury's and took the S off the end. They also fucked at times out by taking the chocolate out the middle. The state said, what the fuck, how many weapons does one man need? At least 100, I reckon. At least 100. Bullfrog said Brexit was a scam made by Conservatives. It was all lies. Don said, I'm not British. I hear the whole Brexit order. Who fucking brought up Brexit? Don't start crying that I'm removing your Brexit stuff because it says I've always said I will anymore. I will anyway, so yeah. Sabu said they modelled the wingnut on Gary Lineker. I would leave the comments on, but the problem is if I leave them on, the next person talks about it, the next person talks about it, the next person talks about it. So the only way I can stop it is to just delete it. I mean, they don't be bothered if I delete it. It's nothing personal. It's just to stop the chat descending into that and then me having to sit here like I did earlier for 5 minutes not talking. CJ said, not me. No, it don't matter who it was anyway. It's all right. Z mentioned it, but he wasn't actually talking about that. I think he was really saying, are people going to get prepared soon? Because you may need food. Ignore the Brexit bit. Ignore that. You may want to start preparing. That's what he meant, really. Then he said, Marcus, our prices will go up, for certainly go up. They always do. Glenn said, the real reason the food prices will increase is due to the grand solar minimum. Look it up. Get stocking the shit out of your pantry, lads. Yeah. I think, it might, something, I don't need to explain it. John said, the state, there's no such thing as too many weapons and the understandable. Man, no problem. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good, But yeah, if I don't delete them, it just turns into a thing of me just sat here not saying anything. And if people watch this back, that's extremely fucking boring. Because these do go live afterwards. This becomes a video afterwards, and other people can rewatch it. And some people do. People who missed it. When I said, reminds me of the famous chocolate rations quote from 1984. I can't remember it at the minute, Liam. Put it on if you can. Think it was, I'd like Blur and Park Life. Yeah, I like Blur. Do you like Oasis? Bullfrog said, shit at the fan. Then not he said, Glenn out of a good point. And said, sat here making catty ammo holders. Yeah. But I would say that if I ever delete your comments, don't be offended by it. It's to keep the stream going and so that I don't have to sit here being quiet. Glenn said, if you know, you know, Zed. Not many do. So yeah, I think we got some good Halloween ideas, didn't we? I think that'll do for that. I've said basically the party decreases the chocolate rations from 13 to 10 or similar, but the propaganda says the chocolate rations have gone up from 7 to 10. Ah, right. See, does a lot like UB40? Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of UB40, but what I've heard of theirs I do like. Bullfrog said, do you have Minecraft, Mike? No, I never played it. I'll be honest with you, though. I've looked at it and thought I would, but no, I haven't. I don't mind any games. It seems like the kind of game you could spend hundreds of hours on. I've watched people play it, though, build like whole cities and that. Deans and Jump said, if you could make legal one law that is currently illegal, what would it be? Own, make, and sell brass knuckles, knuckle dusters. Buy, import, export, manufacture the lot, knuckle dusters, and trench knives. Seems what Warren said, Oasis is good to listen to when you're in a somber mood. Sabu, sitting there being quiet. That would get you into training for when you get married, mate. So. Think what Warren said, do you like Alice in Chains? As far as I'm aware, I don't know any of their music, but they may be one of them that I just don't know. Like, I've heard their music, but don't know it's them, I just went to the likes of Iron Maiden. I like a bit of Motorhead. Well, I haven't listened to any Motorhead for ages. Bullfrog said, no trick-or-treaters here. I'll be rigging the pathway with tripwires and rat traps on the floor in front of it. So, you're not all right, oh fucking bunch of fucking humbugs, ain't you? That's Christmas, isn't it? Scrooges, that's Christmas as well. The only thing is, if you do that, you get egged and fireworks shot for your letterbox there. I'm sorry, Mark, I've got something up for you in a bit. Richard said, I think we finally got the power hammer working after 5 attempted fails. It looks ugly as sin, but hopefully should work. Nice. I have heard of Alice in Chains, Slingshot, but I just don't know. You know, you hear music and you think, yeah, I like that, and you know it, but you don't know who sings it. That's what I mean. I may have heard Alice in Chains songs, but not know who the singers were. Irishman said the Slingshot, the band or the porn star. Jumbo Boo said, I remember getting stoned once in the early 90s listening to The Orb. Fluffy Clouds. I remember Orbital, they're quite good. Both had a great idea. I will put sweets in rat traps around town. Richard said, I liked Iced Earth Metal Band. I never heard of them. X said, weird, I saw a comment of yours on LaRue track, Secret Plaza as well. Yeah, I like LaRue. You see my comment on there, haven't you? I probably wrote that when I was extremely drunk as well, though. That's the only time I listen to music now when I'm drunk, most of the time. But yeah, nice, yeah. I like a bit of LaRue. Yeah. They've split up now, though, haven't they? They only had like two albums, I think. And her mother, so the main singer of LaRue, her mum was one of the main women on the bill. DC Tennyson, I think it was, I don't know. Then he said the Slingshot, lol. I used to know a girl called Alice who would do that for a price. Strangely, she was actually a lesbian, but still a prostitute for fellas. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Gasmar said, looks like they caught the mole bomber over here in the US. Yeah, someone mentioned that on something else earlier. Yeah, that's good. Slingshot said Alice the freak. Ron said all amateurs compared to Ted. Gasmar said, yep, little gaslight by Jones or Q-tards, I'm guessing. Last stream I told you I got the Barnet recruit. Soon I'll get the Barnet quad edge. Nice. How much is that? Bullfrog said there's CCTV here, Mike. I would know who it was. Dean Dumb said I listened to Daft Punk Random Access Memories last night. Seems to have got better over time. Nice. Saying about Oasis, I used to love Oasis when I was younger, when I was like 16. But now if I listen to it, I find it highly depressing, only because it brings back all of the memories of when I was that age and how my life was sort of, when you're like 16 and your life's fucking sort of perfect. Do you know what I mean? It sort of depresses me now because my brain was like good then. Now my brain's all fucking fucked and paranoid all the time. You know what I mean? So listening to that doesn't bring back happy memories. It sort of makes me sad because I can't go back there. Like I said, what a machine. Slingshot said, like, none of us have ever dated a freaky girl. Women's officer, ever heard of the band Space from the 90s? They did some really creepy songs about serial killers, quite good lyrics and music. No, I've never heard of them. Marcus said, I know what you mean, Mike. It's strange, isn't it? Yeah, but I cannot listen to Oasis now, any Oasis song without it doing it. So it means I actually can't listen to any Oasis. I used to love Oasis. I've got every single one of their fucking CD, every album. Can't listen to any of them. Sometimes I'll link your one on Twitter then, Mike. Cheers, Liam. Yeah, and I'll check that out later. Toadies, never heard of them. My like and subscribe thing's still going in it. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. He said to Liam, didn't Space do that Jeans advert song? Yeah. How did we get on today? Mark said, I was the same with Simon and Garfunkel. A girl messed with my head and I'd listen to it and console myself. Daniel said, liked. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I like music, obviously. Who don't like music? But I tend to not listen to a lot of music unless I'm drunk. And because I hardly get drunk now, don't listen to a lot of music. But every time I do get drunk, I do spend at least an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours listening to music when I get in. I said to don't know, Female of the Species was probably their most famous song. That was used. Oh, yes. Well, yeah, I do know that is then, Liam. Definitely. I do know Female of the Species. Definitely. Yeah. Oh, I do know who Space is then. Yeah. Yeah. That's one of them. And in fact, I'm glad you sent me that because I'm pretty sure that was. I've been trying to. When I was drunk, I was looking for music. Oh, because that would have been like the 90s, wouldn't it? Yeah, 90s. And yeah, Female Species was one of the ones I tried to look for anyway. Yeah, you've reminded me good there. Who was I? Hall and Oates. Yeah, Hall and Oates is on my drunk playlist. Where am I? Things that Warrior said, what's the British version of Walmart? And then everyone said Asda. That's my head. Sex Pistols, Roadrunner, Roadrunner. Oh, Sex Pistols are quite good, yeah. Jeans and Jumpers are the reason I listened to Daft Punk was because I was pissed as a fart. Number seven, I just heard that a friend who lives in France ordered a fixed blade Bowie and a dagger from the US. French customs seized them and returned them to the sender, even though they are legal. Puff was in Micah notes. I'll tell you who likes their oats, Jack. Jack Stripe likes their oats. That'd have to be Jack and Oates, I reckon. When I said, yeah, that's a bit. There's a bit in it. Shock, horror. Yeah, yeah. That's weirdly catchy for some reason. I linked you to the neighbourhood though. The lyrics to that were great. Yeah, yeah, I did know they was. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's already in the meat flies, isn't he? Yeah. Don't be so bad. I just want to get my oats when I'm drunk. Pocket full, you right, mate? Things that I said, what is Asda like? I'd say it's probably pretty much like Walmart, but just a bit smaller. We don't have anything near the size of your things like that, but yeah, just a bit smaller. Weapons, I've said to Jump Sabu, unlike U.K customs that would have nicked it. Dave Musgrove's right, mate. So I still listen to the stuff I liked in the 70s and 80s, Hawkwind, Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, most punk, and Susie and the Banshees, Bauhaus and Sisters of Mercy. Darryl said, Asda might be gone soon. Been bought by Sainsbury's. I didn't know that. Yeah, pretty similar to Walmart. They sell George clothes too. I thought they like Walmart, but like the hunting section. Yeah, exactly. Darryl said, I used to model for George clothing as a kid. Fun fact. I still model for George now. You did you really? I did not know that. Don said, Jumble, they tend to search the packages, if I remember. Things that Warrior said, Mark. Bullfrog said there's a Walmart size Sainsbury's in town. Oh, I didn't know that. Mark said Home Depot was virtually the same as B&Q. Yeah. Exit said Walmart owned Asda's and they recently sold it to Sainsbury's. DJ said I've got Asda next door to me. Jeans and Dumb said, if you could have a robot to complete one chore, what would it be? In real life. Dishwasher. Definitely. Robot fucking dishwasher. Either clean all the dishes or do the fucking dishwasher. Definitely Jeans Jumper, yeah. Daryl said, yeah, I did. When I was about 5, I had to go on the catwalks and shit. Oh, fucking hell. Sam said, I'm an ex-child underwear model. I said, sex robot. That's not a chore, though, is it? Wolford said, George clothing as models. I would have thought it had a druggy single mum of 7 or a perverted guy wearing black shades. Fuck's sake. Like I said, I'm not really heard of that. Flexit 101, what was that? All my own dads and they sold at Sainsbury's. Yeah, Daryl said that as well, so yeah. I've said, yeah, sorting robot to clean my room. I can keep it clean, yeah. Yeah, the one thing I hate the most, and I always say to people, don't bother talking to me when I'm doing the fucking dishes, is I get really angry for some reason, and I even get like strange thoughts when I'm doing the dishwasher and doing the dishes. I don't know why. No other point. You know, like people say they have arguments with themselves when they're in the shower. Well, I have the same sort of thing when I'm doing the fucking dishwasher. I don't know if that's a common thing, but you know what I mean anyway, don't you? Things that were said actual sex robots are closely becoming reality. I remember you mentioned that before. Richard said Mike would probably have to act that robot from Rocky 4 to get his beers. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually, yeah. No, Mark, I've got a bloody dishwasher. I don't even like fucking filling the thing up. That's too much for me. Thing is, you think doing the dishwasher was quick, but because of the amount of fucking dishes I've got to do, it takes half a fucking hour just to fucking empty it and fill it back up. Then it was he said, yeah, that's a good one from Hawkwind. I said, I do the dishes most days for my actual job. 9 hours straight cleaning metal pans or using an efficient 2-sink system. Like, well, no, I am filling up a dishwasher, but fucking, I don't know. It's just something about doing it. If I did it as a job, it wouldn't bother me. But because I'm doing it for other people, you know what I mean, and not getting paid for it, it's just something about it. It just annoys me. And I'm not even doing the dishes. It's just really when I say doing the dishes, I'm filling up a dishwasher, but it takes me half an hour to empty it and fill it up. There's so much stuff. And sometimes you have to do it 3 times a day. The dude PX, you alright, mate? You've got on with half an hour to go. Bullfrog said, why has that tripod got a red text bar? You only just notice that. That's my new just follow what it says. Just do what it says. That's all you got to do. Just do exactly what that says. Darryl said, did you laugh or swear when you realised you put a washing machine tablet in dishwasher? I laughed, to be honest. I'd been doing it for about a week as well before I noticed. I laughed, but yeah, I did find it funny because I found it so ridiculous that I've been doing it, and that it was all like just a weird fuck up. Because I said to Mum, "Is this for the dishwasher?" She thought I said something else and just agreed. So I'd been putting them in the dishwasher for a week. Yeah, and they was fucking washing, your clothes washing fucking things. Yeah, and that took like 2 weeks for them things to stop the dishes to stop tasting of soap. Maybe more. Weapons and stuff said, I hate dishwashers to be honest. Far easier to get anything clean in a sink with elbow grease than a machine. Something actually on the chopper pilots and the Latina females always trying to get her attention. X said, gun written by John Cale, covered by the Banshees. They're not Z, he said. About half classy, are you trying to test me on them? Dude PX said, I never liked Asda, not a Walmart fan at all. Wolfrock said, it says Mike. Nah, don't say Mike. Put your fucking get the stream on HD and have a proper look. Big Short Warrior said, would you buy a robotic woman who can do chores and everything else? I don't know. I'm not going to answer that because if I say one thing or the other, people, you know. Accident, I'm just showing off my autism. Dude PX, I put hand soap in the dishwasher once, freaking bubbles everywhere. Yeah, I'd been putting washing machine tablets in the fucking dishwasher for about a week before I realised. I kept thinking, why does everything taste of soap? Yeah. Like I said, have you ever I've put a little bit of fairy liquid in there, and that does go mad with bubbles, doesn't it? Damien said she has gotten a microphone before laughing. I didn't know if it were either my actions or my junk. I've missed half of his comment. John said that's why they stored on practical opposite ends of the house for my case. Well, the thing is, what happened was I asked someone if they was them. I was tired, they was tired. I asked them, they said yes. And then, yeah. Where am I? Wolfrock said, on my phone, this isn't HD, that is 1080p. Hey, I've written it down for you. It says like and sub. Rod, you right, mate? Oh, we're on about any fucking thing at the minute. Anything you want. Dishwasher fucking tablets right now. Would you have a robot that could do anything for you? I don't think they're banning slingshots. I've not heard that. Richard said, if a robot was smart enough to do housework perfectly, I would be afraid it would try and kill me in my sleep. I can agree with you there. Bullfrog said, execute trolls in 4K. What's that, your Halloween idea? Dude PX said, a good way to get out washing dishes in the future. Don't bother, Mike. I'll wash the dishes. Yeah, exactly. No, that don't work here. That don't work here. If I do a shit job, they just fucking get left. So then I have twice as much to do. Sam said, okay, got to go again. See you all next time. See you later, Sam. Thanks for joining in, mate. Runs over dishwashers at work, uses 2 detergents via pipe and salt, weirdly, rather use a sink to clean the stuff. Yeah. Thinks it was a good. That's not becoming Australia. No, I don't think they'd ever ban slingshots. Rod said, do you like Doctor Who? I think it's shit. I have been known to watch Doctor Who, and I wouldn't say I don't like it. I do like it. I've not watched any of the new ones, though. But I will. Glenn said, if they're banning catties, that's the first I've heard. I'm a self-employed catty maker. Catch you later, lads. I'm out hunting. See you later, Glenn. No, they're not banning them. DJ said, night to Sam. Bullfrog said, I want to capture a troll and interrogate him with electric current to areas of it, including his balls. I can then learn his objectives and understand his nature. You know what? I don't think there are any objectives or, well, the nature. I think that's obvious. Jeans and jumper, you're off as well, mate. See you later. Irishman said Doctor Who with Tom Baker. Yeah. Tell you who I liked. John Pertwee. Fucking his Doctor Who was brilliant. And Christopher Eccleston's Doctor Who. That was good. Yeah. Didn't watch any David Tennant. Didn't watch any Matt Smith. I did watch some of Pete Capaldi's. He was quite good. Rod said, who's your favourite artist? As in what? As in like an actual artist? I've said Spearhead from Space was a great episode. Shame the new Autumns are not funny. Oh, not scary. Who was that? What doctor was that? If that was Eccleston's, I've not watched this since I was on. Michael Eccleston is a good Manchester lad. I did like the Irish Spring commercials. You know what? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's the first Pertwee one. I've not seen all John Pertwee's ones, but I've seen quite a few when they were showing them on the Horror Channel. All right. But yeah, I found John Pertwee's brilliant. Yeah, you do mean artist as in artist then. I'll have a think. Bullfrog said, that Neo Papago is a prime suspect in the pending James case. The way he wrote the comment. Could be, I don't know. He did ask about you, but then you ask about him a lot, so. Weapons List said the first Pertwee episode, the first Colour episode as well. And Rod said, artist as in artist, yeah, Picasso or Renoir, whatever. Don't know. Picasso's, no, I don't know, Picasso stuff's too weird for me. You know what? I don't know. That'd be asking me to say. Irish Metal, I like Sidemen. Darryl said Spearhead from Space is good. Only classic ever does in HD. Like I said, Jackson Pollock was a great artist. Dali was better, Spanish artist. The dude projected Eccleston was a northerner Time Lord. Every country has it north. It was basically American commercial where an Irishman murders a bar soap with a knife. Right. I can't think off the top of my head. I've got a favourite artist, you know. Possibly one of the sculptors. Is that, you know, I like anything that's highly detailed and very hard to do, really, because you can have a lot of respect for that. You know, if doing a portrait of someone that looks exactly like someone, that's fucking really difficult. Not a lot of people can do that. You know, or you know, sculpting something. I read that. Marcus said, look up the Northern Skies video. It was great in that. Irishman said, Tanner was a great artist. Wolfrock said, do you like drum and bass? I don't mind it. I think it sounds like an empty Coke can being raped by a powder. Well, that's if I know what drum and bass is. I don't have CDs and that or albums and stuff or downloaded of drum and bass, but you know what? A lot of stuff I don't mind it. I'll listen to it if it's, you know, on the radio. The thing is, I can't tell the difference between techno, drum and bass, house music, garage music. All sounds the same to me. Well, it's not. It sounds the same. I just don't know what's what. Weapons also, I watched 28 Days Later a few times recently, so he's sort of the villain in that. Oh yeah. Rod said you're a fan of realist sculpture. Yeah, I think so, yeah. It's just I can appreciate it. You know what I mean? You can appreciate how hard that must be to do that. Yeah, that takes real fucking skill, doesn't it? But that takes you years to be able to paint and sculpt and do stuff like that. Bullfrog said rhythm and blues, not so much. Things up where I said I like the Irish walking sticks. Yeah, they're good. You've got I think you modelled your one on there. An Irish walking stick, didn't you? Yeah, Banksy. Springsteen, first and last. Bullfrog said, what about suicide with death metal? Definitely not. I like any music that sounds good, irrelevant of the genre, but I agree. Some music all sounds the same to me, just noise, yeah. Yeah, pretty much what you've just said there, Liam. I 100% agree with that. Richard said, I used to love drawing when I was younger. Nowadays, can't stand to do it. Strange how people change. Yeah, it is weird like that, isn't it? That's it. Irish walking stick, shillelaghs even. Yeah, that's what he means, yeah. Everyone's on their 20-second slow mode. Then he said Irish walking stick in that chair. Yeah, look at this. Liam won't like this. Watch what's in the bottom of this cup, Liam. I know you won't like this at all. This is, oh, this ain't even half of it. Hang on. You see that? I don't know if you better see that or not. Liam wouldn't have that in his kettle, I tell you. No, it was great big chunk of limescale. Thinks it was, yeah, I was trying to say that, but it's a hard word to remember. John said, what the Christ was at the bottom of that cup? Yeah, great big bit of fucking limescale. I knew Liam wouldn't like that. He's always telling me, use a filter, clean your thing out. Maybe you're not, are you? But you've meant, you know. Yeah, great big bit of limescale, but fucking, I don't know, centimetre fucking square. It's not. No, it wasn't that bad. Then that he said the Lexix of the world unite. Or is it banned music in UK gyms? Bring fucking headphones if you need music. Do you like the Rich? He said, I'm off. Great stream, like bar and the trials. Yeah, exactly. See you later, Rich. Might do a daytime PS4 stream tomorrow. Ah, no, I don't know. No one's on in the day, are they? No, I won't bother. See you later. Yeah, it's great we get limescale. Like I said, we have soft water in the north. John said it looked more horrible than limescale, to be honest. Things like you need to find yourself an artsy garment. Yeah, that'd do, wouldn't it? I don't know, though. I must admit, if I get a girlfriend or a wife, I think I'd rather they weren't into my stuff. I don't know if it would be a bit weird if you had a girlfriend who had the same interests. I'd need someone to be the opposite to try and discourage me rather than encourage me. But I don't know. Not discourage you, but not, you know, not really intimate where you're competing with them. You know what I mean? You want a girlfriend who's happy that you do it, but don't want to get involved. Marcus said, we have one of the water filter jars. Liam would have said that. He would have told me that. I never. I am going to get one, though. I'm going to get one so I can have cleaner water in here. Nick said, your mother is... My mother is one of the last Gaelic... It's from one of the last Gaelic-speaking countries in Ireland, and my dad is a British soldier. No politics. No sleep till Belfast. And so I said, need to get Barry Scott to seal it rang that kettle from orbit. The only way to be sure. Wolford said there are no trials present unless you're the first staff. No, yeah, we deleted a couple at the beginning. Yeah, about 3, wasn't it, I think. Then at least there's things that worry an Archie girl. He might find that a bit harrowing. That is a good one. Mark, I said, cutlery lover got a wife who shares his interests. Yeah, I don't know if it would be too much. I think if they was if they was interested in all the same things, I don't know if it would get too much. As I said, if you don't talk about them, they won't come back. Like I said, yeah, don't taste the chemicals of Britain, like fluoride, etc. Yeah, I don't know. Well, the only thing I could do is do like what I can't remember his name now. Jeff something, not Jeff Cutler. There was a channel called Jeff 32 something. He used to get his Mrs. Heather. Remember Heather? And they used to do the fishing and that. He used to get her to do that. Funny thing is, he's come back on recently because he's getting divorced from her now. But he used to get her to do she was on all the videos shooting and that. That's one good thing about having a missus who likes that kind of stuff. You get them on the videos, and then people will watch anything. No, I'll tell you exactly what the channel's called. Hang on a second. I'll link to it. I'm not going to be able to see the comments just for a minute. It was American. I can't remember if the channel was called something different, but hang on. Jeff 3230. And his missus was Heather. Yeah, here's a channel if anyone wants to have a look. Not nothing fancy, not intense angler. Things that worse. Have you been looking for a date? Nah, I'm not interested at the minute. I'd like being single. Yeah, my life's easy like that. Well, said, don't go mental. See a girl playing a game or using a gun. People go mental. You see a girl. Yeah, they do. That's what I mean. I was in homemade still or distilled water for free. But yeah, that's true. Women playing computer games, women shooting guns. You know, people love all that and get a lot of views from that. Weapons and stuff said Brita filters don't actually remove fluoride as it's illegal to filter it from the tap water, supposedly. Oh, I didn't know that. I've read that. Z not Z. Well, you know what they say. Two's company. Three on the other hand. Three on the other hand is a deformity. But dude, PX, I get told that all the time. Stay single. So I think I will. For now, anyway. Not forever. I said one of my mate's girlfriends was in one of my videos, and I had to block loads of what I've seen. What's that? I'm seeing incels on that video. What's that supposed to say, Liam? That shouldn't say incels, should it? Marcus said, whatever they do, don't taste like chemical anymore. Yeah, you said that normally the charcoal absorbing the water. But on insults, I don't know. I know what you mean, yeah. That's one thing you got to put up with. You know, a lot of old fucking, not a lot of old, but a lot of perverts and that, just, you know, drooling over them. TJ said, what do you look for in YouTube trials? What do you mean, spot one? What the fuck is incels and bites? You two are confusing me now. Oh, I've never had that. That's the first time I've ever had that, Liam. Things that watch, if women out there are crazy, when you add weapons to the mix, you might kill you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, incel is a word for the really sad Elliot Rodgers losers who hate women. Oh, right. Yeah, I've never had that. I've never seen that word before. So the comments are very rapey or talking about how women are awful non-stop. Yeah, you don't want to hear that shit, do you? Yeah, I've never heard of that. Paul Falk said the EDL has made so many old perverts in the ranks. That was a major problem. There's another one I'm going to have to look up now. Oh, men going their own way. Yeah, who mentioned that before? Yeah, I suppose I could sort of, I don't know. It's an interesting concept. I suppose some people would do that without even meaning to, you know what I mean? Duplex, see an Arsenal as a woman shooting World War One guns. Creepy as fuck, Stalky comments. Yeah, that's the only thing, isn't it? Men going their own way. I don't do that deliberately, but, you know. Wolf said, the Boit is home of many creepy perverts and attempted serial killers. Words mean involuntary celibate. Can't get laid. Used incorrectly as an insult a lot, but it really does apply to a lot of sad, angry losers you see on comment sections a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen it used before, but I don't go on a lot of things to see, the only time I ever read shitloads of stuff is on here. If it don't get used on here, I don't see the word. Then he said, always remember, give masochistic women a fair crack at the whip. But as for trolls, CJ, I'll tell you how you can spot a troll virtually straight away. On here, it's a random name who doesn't say hello. They've got no picture. And then if you click on their channel, they've got nothing on there. So no playlists, nothing. Nothing on the channel at all. That gives you a good idea that they're probably a troll. And then, usually within about 3 comments, they write something. But most of them just come straight on, first comment. Shove that gun up your ass. Or something like that. Just something really pathetic like that. That's the, come straight out of it. And then they're blocked straight away. Well, I'll tell you what it is, Marcus. That's not them deleting it. That's weapons and stuff. Liam, because he's the moderator. He can catch them a lot earlier than me, so he deletes them a lot of the time before people get to see them. I don't get to see them at all, which is good for me because it keeps me in the mood. Then, if I keep seeing loads of shit, it gets me in a bad mood. Or if I have to, but yeah, luckily Liam gets rid of them so quickly. Yeah, not a lot of bother. Well, for Liam, why can't they just buy sex? I'm attacked by incels often in comment sections. It's not my fault women don't like them. Exactly. DJ said, yeah, much spot on. Exit said, but who will cook and clean without women? You have to do it yourself. You think if we ever get to a situation where we've got to fend for ourselves, you're going to have to cook and clean then, aren't you? You know what I mean? People forget that. I bet that cooking and cleaning is just as much a survival skill as as other things. It's all got to be done, innit? Exit said I had videos, but I deleted them. That's why there's a few hundred subs, but no activity. Yeah. But you've got, if it's normally people who they got nothing at all. They've got no picture icons, or they've got no thumbnail picture. Go onto their channel and there's nothing at all. No banner, nothing. Also said, trolls monitor my channel. He watched creepily every day for months. I said, oh, Mark, I didn't know that long. Yeah, it's normally Liam getting rid of them before we see them, which is good. Yeah, he's so quick on the quick on the draw with the trolls that yeah, I don't even need to bother with them half the time. I saw one today, and Liam had mentioned that I'd got to it before he did. I don't no idea, because I don't get their mindset. They probably think that it's impure or some bollocks. What's that about the buying sets thing? John said, I love cooking, so that's not a problem. Cleaning, on the other hand, not so much. I agree with you there, John, definitely. Things that was like a picture might start an underground men's club. Like you'll start a fight club. Sit around drinking beer club, that'll do me. Sit around drinking vodka club. In fact, I've already got one of them. It's just we only meet about once every 3 months now. Yes, exactly, Bullfrog. Liam is the lighthouse keeper to a sea of the Sea of Trolls, definitely. Yeah. Exactly. EJ said, thanks, Mike. Weapons and stuff said, I'm good at keeping my car clean, not the house. Well, I'm going to have to go off now. My throat was just packing up then as well. Finished my water, finished my coffee, a great big bit of lime scale in it. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow, 9:30. Yeah. Things that were Sean Mark, just like hooligans. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I don't know if I'll do a video tomorrow, a normal video. Cheers, Liam. Cheers for doing all your hard work. Yeah, cleanliness is next to godliness, so they say. Nobody has ever called me godly. Yeah. I might do a daytime video tomorrow if I can think of one. If not, it'll just be the nighttime stream. Yeah. See you later, everyone. Bullfrog, Marcus, Liam, John, Slingshot, the Dude PX, CJ, Exit, the Dude PX, I didn't say Daryl. Yeah. Daryl's Daryl's already in the men's club, the vodka drinking men's club. But as I said, I only see him about once every 3 months. Yeah, all right. Double Side Birth, if you're still on. See you all later. See you tomorrow about same time, 9:30ish. All right, see you later. Good night. Oh, we're going on the wrong thing. Well, I could turn it off.